eating disorders are not about weight. Point blank, they have nothing to do with food, they have nothing to do with weight, they have nothing to do with exercise, calories, any of that. Nothing. Now, you might think that's an odd thing to say, but it's true. And it's something I didn't see for a long time. I always thought that my eating disorder was about my weight, was about how I looked, was about calories and all that stuff, but no. These things are symptoms of an illness, of a mental illness. These things are what's shown on the outside, and yeah, they're damn important, but it's only when you take that away, when you go into therapy or your weight gets back up in hospital or wherever it is, that you realise, no, that's not what this is about. You realise what's underneath it. Now, this is something that is widely known to psychologists, psychiatrists, therapists about eating disorders. This is something that is preached to anorexics a lot. So why is it that to be anorexic you need this BMI label of 17.5 or under? Why is it to be in medical danger you need a BMI of 13.5 or under? It's stupid, it's ridiculous. You are in danger if you're not eating at any weight. You could weigh 300 pounds and be in medical danger if you haven't eaten, if you're over-exercising, if you're binging and purging. You're in medical danger as soon as that's happening. You are anorexic as soon as you're anorexic. Your weight doesn't determine whether you're anorexic or not. Your weight doesn't determine if you're bulimic or not. It has nothing to do with it. And the fact that people are being denied care, being denied hospital treatment, being denied the help that they need and that they deserve because their weight doesn't quite live up to the standards is despicable. I really, truly think that needs to change, and very quickly, because so many people aren't getting the attention and the help they deserve because they aren't at an anorexic weight. There is no anorexic weight. Face it, there is no weight for an anorexic, there is no weight for a bulimic, there is no weight for anyone with an eating disorder. If you have an eating disorder, it's in your mind, it's a mental illness. Your weight, it's very frustrating for me. When I first had my eating disorder, I was at a healthy weight, and I remained at a healthy weight for quite some time. I dropped weight, sure, but I was at a healthy weight. And a little while after that, I realised I needed help. I wanted help. I went to a hospital, and I basically point blank asked them to admit me because I was at my wit's end. I didn't know what to do. I was scared, and I wanted to go into hospital. I wanted help. They told me I wasn't ill enough to warrant that help. They told me I wasn't underweight enough. I asked for help and I was denied it because of my weight. I can tell you now that my mind was in just a state at that point as it was when I was a hell of a lot more underweight. And I needed that help just as much. Thinking about it now is very frustrating and very upsetting. Because if they'd have given me that help then, when I asked for it, when I could have responded to it properly, when I needed it then, I would have had less weight to gain in the first place. I would have been more responsive to the treatment I was given, and it would have saved a lot of time and a lot of heartache for me and my family and my friends. And it needs to change, because if hospitals, if therapists, if help was given to people with eating disorders properly, if they were given the real help that they needed before they reached such critical weights, then it would be a lot better, because you wouldn't need these long hospital stays, because they'd already be stabilised early on. And I don't understand why these medical professionals don't see that. And I just really want to get that message out there, because I know there are so many people struggling right now who think that they don't deserve help and they don't deserve to have what they need because they aren't ill enough. They believe that they don't deserve help and support because they're bigger than some people, because they aren't as thin as they could be, because they're not underweight. But please listen and know that no matter what weight you're at, whether you're overweight, healthy weight, underweight, whatever you are, you deserve help if you're suffering. That's the end of it. And don't stop until you get it, because I truly believe that if you're suffering with an eating disorder, I don't care how much you weigh, because you need help and you deserve help.